Today, I will be leading you through a 45-minute yin yoga practice. If you've never done a yin yoga practice before, don't worry, it's accessible and great for everyone. You can modify as much as you need. So to set yourself up, you'll need 2 pillows, a blanket, and 2 blocks. For our first pose, we're coming into child's pose, also known as balasana. Spread your knees as wide as a mat, and if you like, you can place a blanket on top of your calves. This is going to help reduce the compression at your knees. Join your toes to touch as you spread your knees as wide as the mat. Gently lean your body forward as far as it will go, creeping your fingers further and further forward. Here, if you need to use a pillow underneath your chest, feel free to do that. Support your body in any way that you need. We're going to be in each pose for a few minutes, so make sure you feel comfortable here. Take some time to pause and rest from everything else that's going on in your world today. Let go of everything that has happened so far before getting on this mat. Let it all slide away and just feel the blanket and the mat supporting you. Take a deep inhale here. Feel your shoulders drop down and relax. Feel your head supported by the floor or your blanket. Come into a safe little cocoon that you've made for yourself here. Take this time to check in with yourself. Use the next 45 minutes to process and allow your body to heal. During this yin class, I won't talk too much. We'll be in each pose for a few minutes. So I want you to connect with your breath in every pose, using your breath to ground and calm you as any emotions or tensions come up. Know that whatever reaction or emotion does come up, it's perfectly okay. And just continue to breathe, finding each breath calming yourself more and more than the next. Take one final inhale here in child's pose, and on your exhale, gently press yourself to sit up. Remove the blanket out from your legs, place your knees on the ground, and find a little movement in your spine. If you feel up for it, lift your hips up and back into downward dog, and just pedal out your legs from one side to the other. finding just a little bit of circulation and movement in your body. Moving how feels good for you. Then you can lower your knees back down to the ground. Now we will be moving towards a seated forward fold. Find your blanket and place it underneath your sits bones. This will help to move your pelvis in a slightly forward position to lengthen your lower spine and allow the forward motion to come easily from your hips and not the folding from your waist. Take 1 or 2 of your pillows here, and we're going to use them to support your torso and head. Spread your legs wide, almost to a 90-degree angle, if this feels comfortable for you. Try to flex your toes towards your knees, engaging your leg muscles here. Then hinge at your hips as you fold forward over the pillows and support that you have created for yourself. Reach through your heels and stretch your soles, pressing the balls of your feet away from your body. Then, let go of this work and relax your leg muscles. We will be in this pose for a few minutes, so it doesn't need to be the deepest variation of the pose that you've done. More importantly, here I want to make sure that your body is fully supported. So your torso and your head is supported by the pillows underneath. Close your eyes and turn your focus inwards, returning to your breath once more, following your inhale and exhale. If you have any areas of your body that are perhaps talking to you, send your breath to that area. See if you can slow your breathing here. On your exhales, send a message to the areas in your body where you feel tension to relax. Take one more big, deep inhale here. And on your exhale, slowly start to come out. It might feel good to lean back and have a little stretch. Move the pillows out of your way. Hug your knees into your chest. Next, we'll be moving into a reclined butterfly pose. Find your blocks and place one on each side of the mat on the lowest height, right where your knees are. Move the soles of your feet together and splay your knees open with your knees resting on the blocks. Move the pillows into a stack behind your back, starting at the top of your bottom, and then gently lower yourself down over the pillows, feeling completely supported by them. Move your hands out to either side, allowing the ground to support your hands. If you don't feel completely supported by pillows and blocks and the ground, use as many additional props, blankets, pillows, blocks as you need to be able to feel supported. This pose is a big heart and hip opening pose. So notice what feelings and emotions come up here. Continue to breathe deeply into your belly. Following each inhale and each exhale. As your thoughts may wander, as they often do, don't get caught up in chasing the narrative and your thoughts. Just gently let them glide past and redirect your attention back to your breath without judgment, without emotion. Take one final inhale here. And on your exhale, bring your hands to your stomach. Bring your knees in towards your torso and roll to one side, being gentle and slow with your body as you come out of this pose. You can move the blocks back to the top of your mat. And for our next pose, you will need 1, maybe 2 pillows or a blanket to support you. We're working towards a supported pigeon pose here. Move your right knee out towards the outside edge of your mat. Try to have your right shin parallel with the top of the mat. If that's not accessible to you, no worries. Work with where you're at today. Extend your left leg back behind you, keeping it long and straight. Untuck your toes and press the top of your feet down into the floor. It may help to wiggle your leg back a little bit further to find a little bit more length in your left leg. Use a blanket underneath your left hip for support and the pillows underneath your torso and your head. Try to keep your hips level here. So use as many blankets as you need underneath your hips to be able to support yourself to keep your hips even here. Create a nice long spine and make sure that each part of your body is either supported by a blanket, a pillow, or the floor. Now close your eyes and turn your attention inwards, focusing on your breath. Making sure to support your body in any way that you need. You'll be holding this pose for a few minutes, so it doesn't need to be the deepest variation of it that you've ever done. Pigeon pose can help to increase flexibility of your hip flexors and potentially the low back muscles. Now I want you to turn your focus inwards and concentrate on your breath. Deep inhales and deep exhales. Sending love to any part of your body that needs it, that maybe has a little bit of tension or gripping in this pose. Take one more deep inhale here. And on your exhale, gently come back to all fours as we move towards the other side. Move your blanket and your pillows towards the other side of the mat as you set yourself up. So here, bring your left knee towards the left-hand side of your mat. Reach your shin as far forward as it will move. Use the blanket to support your hips and the pillows underneath your torso to support your torso. Then scooch your right leg back and untuck your toes. Press the top of your foot into the ground. Try to find an evenness in your hips. Keep your spine nice and long here. If it feels more calming and relaxing to turn your head to one side and close your eyes, that's completely okay. What's important is trying to find a sense of stillness and letting go of tension, connecting with your breath in this pose. Take your last deep inhale here in this pose. And then on your exhale, slowly press your hands down to come up out of the pose. We will be moving into frog pose next. This can be a lot of pressure on your knees, so take some time to get set up here. Place a blanket across the mat to support your knees. Bring your knees as far apart as you can, as your flexibility allows. Bring your pillows to the side of the mat. You're going to lean over them and use them to support your torso. Spread your feet wide. If you feel like you want a little bit of a deeper stretch, move your hips back a little bit further, creating a 90-degree angle or more at your knees, and ultimately working with a 180-degree angle of your legs coming out of your hips. If that feels like too much, back it off and find a spot that feels good for you. As with the other poses, we will be in this one for a few minutes. So find a pose that feels comfortable enough that you can stay here for a while. Make sure that your entire body is supported here. Flex your toes to protect your knees. Feel your hips weighted down towards the ground. Feel your torso supported by the pillows. Feel your head supported by the pillows or blanket. As you inhale, feel your belly push into the blankets. And as you exhale, feel a release of tension throughout your body. Continue following your breath. Inhale and then exhale, one after the other, like waves in the ocean. Take one more deep breath in here. And as you exhale it out, gently straighten your legs out and come to sit up using your arms to support you the whole way up. Move slowly and gently here. Remove the blanket from your yoga mat and place a pillow on each side of the mat at about hip height. We're moving towards a reclined spinal twist. Bring your left knee in towards your chest and then rotate it out towards the right hand side of your body. Try to stack your left hip on top of your right. Then splay your arms to either side. If it feels comfortable, turn your head towards the left hand side of your mat. This pose helps to stretch your chest, your glutes and obliques. It might feel a little bit like a heart-opening pose. Try to keep your right leg straight, with your left hip on top of your right and your left leg completely supported by that pillow. If you need to add an additional pillow here to completely support your left leg, absolutely do that. As you exhale, see if you can draw your left shoulder closer towards the ground. And then on your next exhale, can you weight your left leg a little bit further into the pillow? Focus on your breathing here. Inhales and exhale, finding a deeper sense of relaxation in your body. Following your breath as it moves throughout you. Take a deep breath in here. And as you exhale, lengthen your left leg back down towards the floor. Taking a deep inhale and a relaxing exhale, resetting your body for the other side. Bring your right knee up towards your torso. Move it towards the left-hand side of your mat using the pillow on your left-hand side to support your right leg. Lengthen your left leg straight and long. Try to stack your right hip on top of your left hip. Keep a 90-degree bend in your right knee and feel your right leg completely supported by the pillow. If it is not completely supported, grab another pillow and pop it under there. I want you to feel completely at ease in this pose. As you place your right hip on top of your left, see if you can initiate the twist at your navel. And then, on an exhale, draw your right shoulder a little bit closer towards the ground. Place your arms out in a T on either side of the mat. If it feels comfortable, you can turn your head towards the right-hand side of your mat. Otherwise, keep it facing up and gently close your eyes, turning inwards. Refocus on your breath. Draw all of your attention to the air moving in through your body and out of your body. Take one more deep inhale here. And on your exhale, bring your right foot to the floor, your left foot to meet it, and remove the blanket from the left-hand side of your body. Gently come to sit up, and we're going to prepare ourselves for the final pose, Shavasana. I recommend covering yourself in a blanket as your body might get cool. Gently lay back onto the mat. You can place a pillow on top of your hips if you like. For me, it feels very grounding, especially after this relaxing practice, feeling supported by the ground. Savasana gives our body a chance to really appreciate all the changes brought on by this yin practice. This yin yoga practice has allowed us to activate our parasympathetic nervous system, which allows us to rest and digest. Now, in Savasana is a time to reap all the benefits of this physical practice. consciously relax in this pose. Follow your breath, not trying to change it. Just watch it flow in and flow out from your body. If you have some more time, continue this Shavasana practice for a few more minutes, really relishing in all of the work that you've done throughout this yin practice. If not, send your body some love for all of the hard work that you've just done. Send some loving kindness and appreciation to your body for all the things it can do and all the things it can't yet do. Then take a deep breath in, slowly bringing some more awareness back into your body. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Perhaps bring your hands towards your heart and your stomach, feeling your inhales and exhales. Move the pillow to one side, and then roll to one side using your arm as a pillow. Take an inhale here and use your hands to press yourself to sit up. I hope you've enjoyed the relaxing benefits of this yin yoga class. Remember to move slowly throughout the rest of your day. It is always a pleasure sharing this practice with you. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.